Welcome everyone. Another evening here with me. Uh, I'm enjoying water in a mug. Not the biggest fan of water. Actually, kind of really don't like it. But that's okay. Need something to wet the throat. Just been very thirsty today. So let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. Don't even remember what was going on. We will be the darkest. Darkest. Let's see how far we can get before we die. Actually, I'm not sure. It's possible to get a game over in this. Never had it happen.
Along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Again, love the art style of this game, and the narrator's a nice little touch. Kind of reminds me, I know it's not, but kind of reminds me of Bastion. A very similar experience there, where the narrator very much adds a lot to the game. In fact, I'm not sure Bastion without the narrator would be anywhere near as good as it was. Of course, this would still be a solid game, but the narrator does make it kind of fun. So we're just in the tutorial right now. Gonna walk our way forward, stab a few things. Choppa choppa.
These lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
So again, since we're in the tutorial, we're just trying to kill things as fast as possible. Without taking 8 damage, that would be good. But you know how it goes. Oh. Well, this is where we die to the first encounter. It's not impossible. Decided to play it safe there and just stun the guy. Well, we might. We might die to it. It's not impossible.
Leave nothing unchecked.
Alright, got a little bit of money.
Much to be found in forgotten places.
Here we go, and this is where things get tough. So we have surprised the enemy.
The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
I'm gonna try and kill this guy real quick. This hits the first two. Oh, that would only hit him anyway. Okay, go ahead and stun this guy. Oh, he resisted. It's not good.
As the fiend falls,
Hopefully you don't die, Dismas. You're dead. Oh no, okay. Try and get stun off this time. Nope. Yeah, we're gonna take aim here. He's not looking good anyway. Please stun. There we go. Yes, I know he's at death's door. Not a whole lot I can do about it. We need this guy to stop resisting everything. Oh, that ain't good. Well, I can still use all my stuff, so... Try and get another stun off. Nope. Yeah, probably gonna lose Dismas here at some point. Yep, there he goes. Yes. I just love it. This is a tutorial. You're not allowed. Well, thank you. If it wasn't for RNG, wouldn't be overly worried about dying in the tutorial. Okay, game. 17 crit, really? Yes, I know.
The bigger the beast, the greater
Whatever.
the glory.
Got some stuff. Don't really care. No. Open the chest. Chest is chapped. Well, that's good. Okay, we got some stuff. I didn't even see the pop-up for what happened to our knight there. Not sure why that didn't pop
Welcome
up,
home,
but
such as it is.
yes,
This
I understand.
squalid
What do you
hamlet,
get?
These corrupted lands. They are
Bad
yours now.
humors. Minus
And you are
15%
bound to
max HP. Really? Well, you're now completely garbage.
And men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses.
Yeah, I would very much like to upgrade
all
the
will find their way
stagecoach.
to us now that the road is clear. Barbaric rage and
Well, sadly, this is our... Hey, Edge, how you doing?
powerful ally.
Sadly, this is going to be our group. Not a whole lot we can do about that.
Most will
And
end
Dismas
up here,
died in this tutorial.
covered in the
Attaboy.
poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So, what are we looking at here? I do like Hellions. Kind of awesome. She doesn't have Adrenaline Rush, but that's okay. Misses a spot, minus 1% crit, that's okay. Blight Resist. Some speed. Not too bad. You're just garbage. First round, less damage. Manic for money. Don't know what that means. This guy seems okay though. Does he have the... Yeah, blinding gas. There we go. And do you have the heal? Do you have the group heal? No. That's okay. We'll live. Probably.
Mecca of madness and morbidity. Your work begins.
Yeah, there's something terrible there. Yeah, 100% there's something terrible there. But nothing we can do about it. Oh, I always forget. I think it's the opposite. I always want to throw them in like first, second, third, but I think it's reverse order.
The cost of preparedness
Okay.
measured now
I
in
do know we
gold,
need some torches.
later in blood.
Need a little bit of food. Oh, that's right. I think you only need... I think you need 8 food. Say 4 torches. And we'll take a key. Probably good. Not sure how much about this game you know, Edge. It's recently taken the internet by storm, which is both a good and a bad thing. But hopefully you're knowledgeable enough. You can give me a little bit of tips every now and again. Or by all means, if there is a class you're interested in, let me know and we can name you after one of the guys. Sadly, we kind of got hosed with this start. There's no way to loop around, so we got to backtrack. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Well, annoyingly, our Plague Doctor doesn't even have any abilities that can target the front too, which is kind of annoying. Alright. And a light. Yeah, we'll just bash one of these things.
Executed
Ordo.
with impunity.
Yeah, we did. We are. The weird thing is we're going. Yeah, we're going left, but we walk right. You always walk right in this game. Just the way it works. Do we have anything attacks first two? Not really. Yeah, so how this game works is like you have a light system, which you want higher light, basically. Got a better chance of scouting stuff. Monsters are surprised. Less stress happens to your guys. Unfortunately, when you backtrack, you take a lot of penalties. And we have to backtrack. So, but oh well. Almost back in position. Go ahead and break through.
As the fiend falls,
I really like these Hellions.
faint hope blossoms.
They have a very cool, like AOE and really strong attacks. Generally, I find AOE in this game is pretty strong because often you're fighting 4 opponents, and it normally helps the kill to back to like ASAP. Oof, that dodge though.
Press disadvantage.
Looks actually like they've oh, that's right. Yeah, you're using Linux. Actually, how's your Linux going? Because as I recall, you were making a new version of it. I suppose not making a new version, making your own version. However you want to word that.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
So, there's items like this you can interact with, like the Iron Maiden. We're going to go ahead and stick our hands in it. And luckily we found some gems and deeds. Go ahead and break the box. Found some stuff. And our Plague Doctor's going to walk on a trap and get stabbed. Now, normally you don't need a ton of torches to get through the dungeon. Unfortunately, because we have to backtrack, we are going to need to get quite a few. I apologize. I got a bit of a cough coming out of nowhere. Oh, that's kind of an interesting idea. Now again, I don't have a lot of time to follow everything, but I believe there is someone out there streaming video game development. I'm not sure where video game development and you know, like OS development, software development, thank you, ends and begins and all that kind of stuff, but I assume it kind of fall under the same ground, but you really just never know. So they made a few changes since I played this last.
Under the beast.
Um,
The right
I was going to say since release, but it's still in early access, I think. But this character here, the Hellion, I really like them. Their breakthrough used to just be like a really cool AoE ability. Oh, lasting effect, that's not good. Oh, now she's anemic. Minus 10% bleed resist, that's alright. I'm not anemic myself, but I have very thin blood. So, I can understand her pain. You'd think that'd be interesting. Like, there's definitely like people out there that would just love to watch someone design an OS from scratch. I guess part of the question comes in like most Unix or Linux rather based operating systems are like open source, so I'm not sure if it's okay to stream using someone else's code as a beginning. Yeah, that's true. That's right. That's true. Part of the problem too is it's because Twitch like labels itself as video game, and now they're just branching out the music. But ooh, rough. But
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing
yeah.
passage.
Anyway, yeah, Twitch used to be Justin TV,
Rely on flesh.
and Justin TV was literally like less about video games, more about like everything else under the sun. Well, you're probably dead, my friend. Nice knowing you. It's at death's door. Not dead yet, but probably. Yeah, Justin TV though was had like news. It had a lot of stuff relating to. You're not using anyone else's code. A lot of stuff relating to like a lot of like webcam stuff, like a lot of that kind of shenanigans. It's kind of interesting. I used to stream a lot on there back in the day. We're gonna use our torch though. Find Grace, heal his man. Now, I'm not trying to be rude or anything. Again, pardon my ignorance, if you will. But doesn't, like, you're not using any of, like, open source Linux code as a base? Because I would assume you would, because it's just, like, free, useful kind of stuff. But if there's a reason not to, by all means, please let me know. I haven't really dabbled in it since the early 2000s, so bit out of the loop. I used to be quite the Linux guy though. I used quite a bit at the time. Right, yeah, so doesn't that like that's what I mean, I'm not sure where that counts in like the whole like legal stuff. I don't know. Things are crazy. So one of those things like okay, so say a developer is like, okay, you can stream my game, or put my game on YouTube, and then I put that same thing on YouTube. YouTube will still like, give me a little flag saying, hey, copyright, this audio comes from something or other. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know, I understand that, but the game developers have said that I can do this, so, but I still get flagged for copyright. It's just really odd. But again, that's neither here nor there, I suppose. I'm starting with Linux from scratch. Means I download and compile everything myself. Going to be 100% in control of how the packaging stuff is done. Oh, cool. Again, you have to pardon my ignorance on the subject. Haven't really looked into the whole. I had a key too. I don't know why. I forgot to use it there. But that's alright. Yeah, now I knew...
perched at the very precipice
Oh, well, that's not
of
fair.
oblivion.
Resolve is tested, she's paranoid. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Yeah, that's it's probably not good. Well, she's anemic and paranoid, so... Yeah, I'm with you, babe. I've been there. But yeah, I understand you can use open source stuff and all that kind of stuff as long as you give credit most time, but I'm just not sure where Twitch feels about you streaming somebody else's code, is sort of what I'm saying. Okay. Again, I'm not like trying to say like, oh, how dare you use someone else's stuff, you know. I completely understand. I'm just trying to figure out, you know, where Twitch sees itself type of deal. I'm hoping to not die to these guys.
Such a terrible assault
Okay.
cannot be left unanswered.
Sorry, Edge. Pardon for the misunderstanding there. Ooh. This guy went from worst to worst. But,
Injury
that's cool, dude. I mean, honestly, it's one of those things I would,
or cowardice.
I would definitely check it out if I saw you streaming it. Unfortunately, I don't have time to watch streams live these days, as I'm only on for a small amount of time. But would definitely enjoy to check it out in a VOD.
Cannot hope to withstand such an assault.
That's cool, actually. I've seen a lot of people do like the 24-hour like programming challenges that they have. I've seen a lot of that kind of stuff pop up. Again, haven't been able to see them live, but I've enjoyed the idea of it. Oh, that didn't work out. Oh. Well, sadly, all our characters are massively inflicted. We're all dying except the main guy. So they're all going to come out of this with really bad traits. That's alright. Doesn't mean the game's over. Hopefully we'll be able to beat this mission. Yeah, for sure. If you
Test.
link that to me at some point, I'll go check it out.
Fire.
We are having some really bad luck hitting these guys. Mostly because we had to do the backtrack, and I wasn't expecting to be able to, or to have to do that, rather.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Alright. If we could just kill one of them, game, that'd be cool. But I understand you want to make this tricky. You want to give me a challenge. It's alright. Don't die, please. Okay. Just give me something to work with, is all I'm asking. Right on, dude. Well, I know it's a bit of a long shot, but if anyone pops by and asks if there's someone out there streaming, creating their own version of what am I saying, Linux, I'll give you a holla. Because honestly, that's the kind of stuff. It's like, oh, she's just going crazy over there. But anyone that's trying to like do something unique like that, I'm all for like trying to support or build up a little bit of community awareness, because that's cool. You know, there's a lot of the same stuff on the internet. What I do here, you know, I'm streaming video games. It's not unique. People have been doing it for a long time. I mean, I used to do it like 7 years ago, so I know it's been done to death. But I'm having fun. But definitely, if someone's trying to do something new, by all means, try and get them known, because it's hard getting that kind of stuff, especially once you start actually trying to market If you know what I mean. I'm not saying you're trying to make profit off a Linux OS, but I'm saying once you start trying to market it, get people to use it. Well, hey, start telling me some of the features if you got time, because I'm interested. Oh, I should have healed my Hellion, because I actually like them. I would like her to not die, but oh well. So I'm someone who has used Linux. I'm using Windows 7 right now. Oh no, I'm not saying it's not legal. I know there's definitely people that have done it. What I'm saying is I'm not saying that you're, specifically you, are trying to market it for a large amount of profit at this point. I have no idea your goals. I was just saying market it in the sense of trying to get people to use it. But, so what are you trying to do that's different from the Red Hat and the Corel? And I'm not sure what else people use. I know Ubuntu is pretty big. So. I would love to just kill this guy and survive, but... Oh. Please let the guy heal you. Stop being all paranoid. And hopefully you can manage to, There we go! Oh, really? And props to you, man.
This expedition at least promises success.
I think we can leave now. No, I don't want to retreat. Oh no, I got one more room battle. No way. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Alright, let's figure this out real quick. I need my Hellion.
Black as death.
Well, I need her here. Okay, there we go. I need you there. Yeah, that'll do. We're not gonna touch the the Iron Maiden there. Not worth it. Hunger. Oh please, everyone eat and regain a little bit of health. That'd be good. And we have one torch for the final fight. Go ahead and pop that. Oh come on, just let me open the door. Advanced security and stability ability to hot swap major parts of your system. Define hot swap major parts of your system. I understand, like with Windows. For example, if I was to take out, oh wow, that crit though. But if I was to take out my motherboard, put in a new one, I'm kind of creating a new system here at this point. But Windows would get all angry at me and tell me that I now have a new computer and that I can only change it like one more time or something, keep the same OS with the same key. So is that what you're saying there? Like you're gonna allow people to keep using your OS and like it's gonna understand the swap? You're still using the same computer, or like what are you like what do you mean by hot swap major parts? Unless by system you don't mean the physical. Oh, okay, software. I'm sorry. That was my misunderstanding then. I think we're all gonna die here. I'm not gonna lie, Edge. It's looking a bit rough. But, we're trying. Oh, dear. Especially because all our guys are horribly paranoid and dying and just... They don't want to cooperate. They don't do any damage. Except, that guy. Except now he doesn't, because he got crit. That ain't good. Yeah, it's not looking great here. Oh, okay. It's kind of cool. So, say I'm running an NVIDIA card, which I am. if I was to like uninstall the NVIDIA driver currently and try and use one of the few third-party, I suppose third-party is not really the word to use, but you know what I mean, third-party drivers, what would happen to my system? Curiosity here.
This is no place for the weak or the foolhardy.
Nouveau. Now, nouveau means new in French, so not really sure what that means. Or unless it's a driver that I don't know anything about. Which is more than likely. Wow. I am way out of the loop for programming. So everyone's dead. Rest in pieces.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Oh, okay. So, had a rough start here. Everybody's dead. We got some jesters and a healer and a hellion. Sure. Oh, okay, thank you. So, weak grip on life. So you want to be third position first and second. Do you not have heal? Oh, you got party heal. That's fine. I think we're actually going to need more upgrades to the stagecoach. Well, that said, might be alright. So we now have stress relief, which we don't need. So we're all gonna die anyway. Let's get real. Alright, so our melee jester here will be Mr. Edge 226. Welcome to the party, sir. Hopefully you don't get us all killed. We'll have Aramel be our Hellion. She's a pretty angry lady. Get Kuro going. Switching from Pride. Hey, that actually does sound pretty cool. Honestly, I'm not the kind of person that ends up changing my drivers all that often. But if it was, I can definitely understand. And the people that use Linux are definitely the kind of people that would use, like would do that kind of stuff because they're more knowledgeable on the subject. I just realized we lost that round. I was sitting, I'm like, why do we not have all that money we picked up? Because we died.
And what better place
That happened.
than the seat of our noble line.
Cool, $50. Yeah, that's fair enough, man. Actually, I so rarely... Whoa, what is this? Extra accuracy, crit, harvest. Yeah, I like sound that. I so rarely change anything about my system. Mostly because I don't have a lot of money. So, I mean, there's that. But often I just keep everything running a nice little status quo type of deal. Let's see here. Let us get a good stab on that guy. So if you don't mind me asking, then, since you do seem like you know a lot of things about computers, what are you running for hardware? And I'm assuming since you're running Linux, no offense, but you're probably not a big gamer. Just because Linux has a lot of issues with that. Yeah, I mean, that really is the issue. You get that nice little happy spot, and you're like, whoa, I can run all the programs I want to run. I'm not having, slowdown. I can, you know, do whatever. I can stream and everything, and I'm not killing my CPU. You know, that is sort of a bit of a problem. Which is again why I know I don't have much pull. I've got like 16 followers, I think, a small number. But absolutely, it's one of those things. Even with a small amount of people, I still talk to a lot of people on the internet. I can just give a little mention if I see people talking about Linux and stuff like that, saying like, "Hey, I know a guy who's talking about doing some cool stuff." Because we need more cool stuff like that. We need more different stuff. Sadly, oh hey, Edge, you got a buff there. Good job. And Kuro's getting like bashed in the face or something. I don't know what's up with him. A lot of the problem I have is I'm very much an artist. You can argue if I'm any good, but oh, Edge has stomach cramps. What's going on there, pal? But it's so hard to get exposure these days, and I mean it's easier than it used to be for sure, but it's really hard to get exposure. And I honestly believe like there's a lot of people out there that could be doing so much for us. Whether it's, programming, making new software to make life easier, all that kind of stuff. And it's just, it's just hard for them to even have people out there know that they are doing anything, much less that they exist. Hold up. Let's look at the stack of book. Alright. So we got an i5. Water cooled. Okay, now I used to do a lot of gaming on Linux back in the day, but that was Civilization. So, Civilization 2 specifically. So it's not like it was like the big stuff that I play now. Well, you can argue I play a lot of not so big stuff. That's cool. I'm really not a big fan of Steam. Have to say it. Steam works, but I've had so many problems, and it feels like to me that most of the time that they change something on Steam, it sorta breaks a lot of other things. So I don't know, I'm not a big Valve fan, but I mean it's definitely a big step getting people to use SteamOS, just so we do get more Linux support for games. That would be awesome. Because the less people we have using Linux, or rather, less people we have using Windows, the happier the world's gonna be. Because, yeah, just too much Windows domination in the market right now. And for what? At least it's not Apple, which is nice. I can't stand using the Apple OS. I'm not saying it's the worst thing in the world, I just can't stand using it. I had to, I was doing video editing in high school, it drove me nuts. Well, Edge, you are now on death's door, and you're stressing out a little bit. Can't blame you. You're probably gonna die. But I'll see what we can do here. Interestingly, it feels like they made the game a lot harder since I first started playing it, which is not a bad thing, but file system independent snapshotting.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
All right. I sat there and I was thinking about it, but my apologies. I don't actually know what you mean by that. So, what is file system independent snapshotting?
The greater the glory.
Okay, well, you're dead, Edge. I'm sorry. Got shanked in the face. Hopefully we can finish this without dying. I don't know. It's going to be a little rough. Now sadly, our Jester can't target the enemy because of where he's standing, which is a little annoying. At least you can buff the party if you move back a little.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Hey, you know what? Everything else is going wrong. Let's check out the, no, that was a bad idea. Alright. Shouldn't have looked in the confession booth. We got one more room and I think we win. So hopefully we'll just light some more torches. Okay, well Kuro, I need you to disarm that and not get stabbed. Oh, well, I mean you pass. You're vigorous. What does that do for us? 5 speed. Alright, well good job. We surprise the enemy. Hopefully we'll be able to kill them. Or they can dodge everything. Not ideal. Okay, we got the debuff going. Lowers damage and accuracy and stuff. Crit for a billion. Thank you, Hellion. That's what we needed.
Well struck.
Do I feel better, or is that just the pipe weed? A little bit of both. A little bit of both, Kuro. He is just loving it. Network instability. That sounds rough, my friend. I don't suppose it's like you know for sure it's your last thing I saw you say was, did I mention, well hang on, I'll just paste that right there. Okay, last thing I asked you was what is file system independent snapshotting? Because honestly, I don't know. Don't die. Okay, it's close. Yeah. Oh. Well, you know, that is the nature of the beast. Sometimes the internet is just, it's like that. I don't suppose you can still like scroll up and copy paste or anything. Oh, okay. I get you. It's one thing you say backup. I'm like, I know what you mean, man. I worked for the Board of Education for a little bit, and definitely had to do a lot of backups because nobody understood that. But I didn't know you could do that for individual files. Kuro. Just the disarmament, man.
Possessed by evil intent.
That's really cool that you can, so, for instance, just hear me out here. I could take a Word document and have it roll back. Why I would do that, you know, I don't know, but just hear me out. I'm just trying to understand the whole, everything behind it. Wow, that's actually really cool. It's one of those things. I mean, it makes sense, but also it makes sense to just like save and then have a backup and then load the other one. But you know, we're definitely living in the age where technology is so big. Why can't we just have something like automatically do that for us? You know. So your OS allows you to do that. Okay, yeah, please explain. Sorry.
Executed with impunity.
All right.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it. And now the true test. Hold fast.
All right. So I'm with you so far. Are you having them? Oh, that's too bad. Our awesome Hellion died. You're having them installed to like a cloud or something? Or do you have like a subset of the drive? Just like, for example, I used to have a dual partition drive. Something along those lines, maybe. I don't think we're gonna make it out of here. Module that is mounted. I actually have never heard of a live CD before. Not gonna lie. Not sure what that is. Is it like a... not sure. Is it kind of like a dual partition? Or is it cloud-based?
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Man, I'm pretty bad at games tonight.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Okay. That's the first time I've gotten a 2 on a heal. Okay, so I mean it's not too dissimilar from a backup,
Mortality clarified in a single
to my understanding. Man, Kuro is just being a beast. I would love to like survive this, but I'm not feeling too good about it.
blade.
Kuro just tanking everything. Don't die. Alright. So we just gotta keep the heals going. Just live out through the bleeds. Hopefully Kuro can smash enough face open. Alright, I'm gonna try and kill this. Alright, it's possible. So, overlay FS built in kernel so that every separate. Oh, okay. I get you now. That's really cool, actually. And now we cross our fingers we don't die to bleed. No! Kuro! You had this, man. Ah, you had it. You threw it away. All you had to do was just... Oh, we had that.
Reassemble.
That's
Evil
brutal.
is timeless, after all. I can still
Yeah, that's
see
really
their
cool.
angry faces
So,
as they
where
stormed the manor.
is this backup file
Dead
sitting?
before they found me.
Is it
The
on
letter was on
the
its
main
way.
hard drive, or do you have a, say, a USB? Do you put a USB in your computer, and that's where all the backup files are temporarily placed for everything? Let's see what we got in the randos. Yeah, I understand that, and that's really cool, but
What better laboratory than the
where's this,
battlefield?
like, backup file sitting? Because I could see that being really useful for, I mean, obviously just about anything. Let's get real. But definitely modding, because I mod a lot of my games, just little bits here and there. Yeah, on the drive itself, just in like a, you know, like another section of it, yeah. But, so I mod a lot of games, and a lot of times you have to delete or change files, and so always what I do is I copy the files that I'm changing, and then I rename them .orig. And, I mean, I know what that means, but it would be really easy, I mean, it would be 100 times easier to just have it do it for you. Yeah, actually, you might want to look into, be like a USB, like picking what drive you put these files on. I'm sure you've already thought of that. I'm just throwing it out there while I'm thinking about it because I'm tired. And, I'm just talking. It's just a habit you get into. But yeah. Alright, we'll try this run here and hopefully we live. Either way, I do have to start making my way to bed. Sadly. Always long day at work. Yeah, but like on your OS, I assume you'll have something for a USB. Like you can just pick the drive where your backups get installed, right?
And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Because I have I often have a spare laptop lying around. It's not mine, but often families like, oh, repair my laptop, and they forget about it. So I normally have something lying around. So if you get a working build up and running, I can give it a shot. Let you know what I think about it. Which again, I'm not as informed as some people, so perhaps it's not the best to get my opinion on it. But having more people use something is in itself a very good way of troubleshooting. Actually, that's what I used to do for Red Hat. I used to run off my USB, and then it's like I would just take it out and then run Linux or Windows. So pretty effective. Well, that's a pretty cool ability. I really like these Hellions. I just... Oh! See, there you go. Now that I know what it means. Not sure if bleeds persist after combat ends. I'm gonna try and use the heal that causes a bleed. I forget what it's called. That's annoying. And I mean, arguably, you're going to have, ideally, have a lot of people that are bad with everything using your program.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Poison dart, huh? That seems cool. Let's give it a shot.
As the fiend falls,
I can get behind
a
that.
faint hope blossoms.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Press this advantage.
I mean, well, that's the hard part, really, is doing something first. Because after you do it, everyone's going to be doing it. Right, absolutely, yeah.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, I hope this expedition promises success, but... yeah. Oh, let's not be surprised. Rather. Okay, so we got the blight up. Yeah, Ubuntu's probably, I mean, I can't say for certain, but I think it's probably one of the biggest Linuxes out there. Just because it is, like, so easy to use. You know, anyone and their mom can just go pick it up and be like, hey, you know, I put an operating system on my computer.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
Okay, I get you.
A powerful blow.
That's actually, again, I'm sure it's something you thought about, but you might want to have a, when you start to, oh, death blow, really.
Place for the weak or
When you start to
foolhardy.
install your, OS, the whole, like, what level of, you know, skill, if you will. Apologies, 2 a.m. My brain's going. But like, what level of skill are you coming in this from? You know what I mean? Just so the person installing it can be like, yeah, you know, I'm fairly new to this kind of thing. They click that and they just get it like mostly prearranged. It's like when you click basic installation for your Windows OS, or for installing a program, as opposed to clicking the customize, which normally just like says, oh, I'm gonna put it in this slot, but still. Could definitely see that being a big thing. Ooh, didn't need bandits right now. Oh, awesome. Hey, I think you mentioned giving me your website at one other point, but I don't think you actually tossed it over. Just want to throw it in the chat right now. I'll go ahead and bookmark it. Oh man. Why does GitHub
As light
sound so
ebbs,
familiar?
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh, that's why. Right on.
Singular
It's a pretty fancy looking little site you got there. Loving the colors. Yeah, it's one of those things. I was like, oh, why do I know this? And then it's like I went to the website and I was like, oh. But yeah, I definitely appreciate the color scheme there. I know it's like a minor thing, but there's a lot of websites I go for something and it's either that like really like almost too white background, and then it's got like small like black text with like weird like bordering, and often it just doesn't look appealing. Or it's got some sort of weird color combination. This looks nice. Reminds me of like my old Apple II days.
on the brink, facing the abyss.
Oh, there's that death blow.
Tenuous opposition.
Oh, that just signed the end of the run. Yeah, it's impossible at this point.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism.
Yeah, there she goes. Well, I mean, he's living through the shanks. Give him that. Linessi is a tough bastard. I don't know how he's still alive. What a beast. It's like, I just want to like hold hope. Maybe. Yeah, there you go.
Dust, more ashes, more disappointment.
Well, we didn't get very far this time. It's too bad. Last time I played this, I got to the first boss, which was quite far in the game.
A setback.
Didn't lose any. I lost like one person before, but I don't know. There's a few changes. I just got to get better. We'll see. Hey, pretty cool, dude. I did all my site building in back in the day. GeoCities had a pretty good one. And often I would just like like literally build the site in GeoCities, and then I would just like save the page information or like open it in whatever I was using at the time, and then I would just paste that into Notepad and make a few edits from there. Yeah, HTML for sure. Lot of fun times were had back in those days. Anyway, sadly, it's been a lot of fun, Edge, but I have an early day at work in the morning. So maybe I'll catch you tomorrow. Maybe I won't, but I'll probably see you around. And good luck with your programming. I'll definitely keep an ear to the ground and take a peek in how that goes. And yeah, good night, man.